Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramakrishna Namo. Good afternoon, everyone, and my special thanks to Dr. Deepak Kumar Shau for inviting me here. I am very fortunate that I am from the place of Holy Belur Moth, the place of Thakur Shri Ramakrishna Dev, Ma Sharoda Devi, and none other than Swami Vivekananda. Today is the 4th of July. In the year of 1902, Swamiji passed away on this day at 9:20 p.m. approximately. My sincere pranam on the feet of Swami Vivekananda. Today I will be talking about the emerging problem of synthetic frauds. Now, what is synthetic fraud? Everyone knows that. There is no definition to explain, because in case of synthetic fraud, what is happening that fraudster trying to create fictitious identity. They are trying to fabricate the data. They are trying to actually blending real and fake personal information. The problem is that there is no real person is affected directly. That's why victims stay unaware, and we do not have this much of technology to check whether a video is real or fake. One article I have written about the Aadhaar card fraud. All of we know that we have used VID to save our Aadhaar. I can break the VID. I can gather all of your information from there. This information is actually be taken for data collection purposes. Here we are collecting the data, then identity fabrication is there. After that, you can apply for the loan. That means the fraudsters are applying for the loan. They can build the credibility, and after that, what they will do? They will default. So the problem is that what are the different type of synthetic frauds are there? Starting from the first, it's a credit-based frauds. I mean credit card frauds. That means in case of credit card frauds, as I mentioned, that build credit history, then default on large amount. Then is employment fraud. In case of employment fraud, what will happen? They will create the fake identities for gain jobs, and there may be an insider fraud. Likewise, several different frauds are there. Government benefit fraud for the pension account or the welfare account, healthcare fraud, insurance fraud, money laundering, telecom industries, where SIM cards under fake identities. So the problem is that what is the challenge behind to detect the deepfake detection? The challenge is that no real victim. As the previous slide already I have mentioned that they are trying to mix or blending the real data from real person, and also try to generate the fake identities. And also there is a problem of data silos. That means we are not able to gather all data together. Suppose you know the machine learning and deep learning algorithm. What do you need? You need the fuel. What is fuel right now? Data. So if you have collaborate all the data together, then only you will be able to proceed, or you will be able to train your machine or deep learning algorithm. But the problem is that in case of fintech, data are distributed. So you can't collect all the features from different parts of your institute. That's why the problem is zero-day attack. So how we can tackle all this zero-day attack, one-day attack? So here the tagline should be for the deepfake, nagli chehra asli khel, suraksha ka ho gaya fail. Next, this one of my write-up where I have written how deepfakes happen. And next, move on to the, so what will be the solution? We need a solution to tackle this problem. What will be the solution? The first one is deepfake identification method, right? Second one is psychological or physiological liveness check. Psychological and the physiological. Whatever the tools are available in the market, they are trying to check the frame, the inter-frame relationship, the intra-frame relationship. No one is going to check your psychological and physical relationship or physical features from the data. And also the audio analysis. So do you have any solution for that? Yes, we have. The face-off. So, so don't worry. It's face off hai na? Here we have 8 different modules. One module, first module is here for the defect detection. It will first detect whether your video has any defect or not. If it finds that your video has a defect, it will not going to process all other 7 models. Suppose this is our software where you can upload the video and you can ask for checking that one. You have lot of options. You can choose any of the option. If you want to do, suppose I don't want to process the defect, I want to process the posture analysis, I want to process the eye tracking. Likewise, 8 different AI modules are there. If you click the process all, it will process one by one after another. Now, you may have a 30 minutes video, you may have a 40 minutes video. There are 2 options. The first option will ask you, you want to summarize your video into 30 seconds? If you click that one, it will make the video 30 seconds. Now the question you can ask me, how you can summarize the video? If I gave you 40 minutes video, how you can summarize the video? How you can be able to extract all the important lines? The question is not that try to extract the important lines. Question is that whatever the line we are extracting, what will be the meaning of that line? That means whether I am extracting the previous line and the next line, so that it should be a impactful information. We have done using different natural language processing algorithm. So these algorithms are running for summarizing the video. Another option also there, you can process the full 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 40 minutes length video. And it will give you the result. Look at here. Here I am not telling this video is deepfake or real. Rather we are saying what about the audio. It may so happen that audio is real. How can I say that complete thing is fake? Audio may be real, but video may be fake. The lip sync may be fake, right? So, what to check? What is the black box? The black box here becomes the gray one. How? We are checking the visual spatial artifact. Next, we are checking the temporal informations. Temporal information means interframe relationship. Spatial means intraframe relationship. Then also the frequency domain analysis, then audio visual, and then behavioral inconsistencies. In case of spatial intraframe analysis, what we are checking? Look at the first line. It's saying that looks for GAN fingerprints. Today, thanks to the generative adversarial neural network, thanks to the autoencoder, thanks to the recurrent neural network, thanks to the bidirectional long short-term memory, and thanks to the diffusion model, you will never able to find out this type of GAN fingerprints. What do you mean by GAN fingerprints here? Your lip sync is matching or not, the lighting is proper or not, everything is clearly visible. So you won't be able to figure out that there is a lip sync problem, there is a lighting problem. So how we can address all this problem? All the things written here, every solutions are doing this. So why we are using this? Everyone is doing this. What is the specialty about face off? Okay, don't worry, I will tell you at later. In case of temporal analysis, what we are doing, we are trying to gather information, interframe information. In a 1 second time frame, we are processing 30 different frames. So here the FPS is 30 frames per second, and we are trying to figure out different blinking pattern, head position, movement, and also in case of frequency domain analysis, we are trying to check if it is GAN generated video, what about the skin spots, what about the hair strands, right? And this way the result will be appear for the defect detection. What about the audio? If it's a real video, it will show you all real. Here we have a video. Let's check.
तो आपसे मिलते रहेंगे हम.
If it's a real one, this green bar will be up. If it's a fake one, then this bar will be appear. Next one.
नमस्कार, मैं हूं अमिताभ बच्चन.
Not only that, as I told you that we are processing 30 frames per second is a complete analysis. Look at here, how many pages are there? 26 pages are there. Total number of frames, total number of real frames, total number of fake frames, and for 00 time seconds. For the 00 time, as I mentioned you, 30 frames per second. In a 1 second, we are processing 30 frames. For 00 time seconds, we are giving you the result in terms of visual verdict, audio verdict, and the lip sync verdict. Later, we are average weighting all these things and producing the result. Not only that, the question can be asked how we are analyzing. It's frame level analysis or pixel level analysis. So, frame level analysis is very much important for the temporal motion, as I mentioned you, the interframe relationship, the interframe relationship. But pixel level analysis is very much important for the forensic purposes, and this pixel level conforms with forensic precisions. So, we are doing both analysis. In case of facial emotion now later, as I told you that in case of detecting a deepfake video, we are checking facial, we are checking audio, we are checking both. Later, what we are doing? We are emphasizing on a particular checking on face, only for face. Only for face, we are considering different things. Look at here, facial geometry. That means distance between eye, nose to chin, and then skin, and then lip sync. In this way, for that, every analysis has 3 parts. One is spatial, another is temporal, and there is frequency domain analysis. Now, what we are trying to fetch? We are trying to fetch different expressions, happiness, anger, sadness. So, each AI models, we have already told you, we have 8 AI models. Each AI models can give you 7 emotions, 7 different emotions, based on which, look at here, there is a rule. If cheek raise is this percentage, if eye squint is this percentage, then I can fire the rules that this is the happiness in this way. And this is the result. This is the video. I am not showing the video due to the time limit.
तो आपसे मिलते रहेंगे.
Next, for this purpose also we have a details PDF report. So, for each 8 AI models, we have 8 different PDFs like that. This is for the eye tracking. This is for the eye tracking, and here we are trying to gather again 3 different emotions: spatial, temporal, and the frequency domain. Okay. This one is for the eye tracking model. Again, look at here.
तो आपसे मिलते
Each
रहेंगे
frame, the number is changing fastly, because I have told you there are 30 frames is, frame rate is 30 frame
नमस्कार.
per second.
मैं हूं अमिताभ
So, number is changing for each frame,
और
and the graph is actually there.
बढ़ गई है.
Not only that, again we have a PDF report. This is for the posture. Here we have a complete report, and we have also the landmark
तो आपसे मिलते रहेंगे हाँ.
for the posture analysis. Look at here on this video.
नमस्कार. This is
We have a
अमिताभ
complete mark here for the posture analysis, and here the back angle, neck angle, confidence, emotions, all are there, and also for a 30 frame per second, here is the FPS. In case of speech-based sentiment analysis, we have also this report, this PDF. This is for the speech.
तो आपसे मिलते रहेंगे.
Look at the graph, whether it's a neutral, whether it's anger, like that. And this is the audio tone analysis,
तो
right?
आपसे
This is the report for the audio tone. Now, I want to ask you one question, that we have shown the facial, eye, posture, speech recognitions like audio and the audio tone. What is the specialty about that? Everyone does all these things. Everyone have this kind of facility. What we have extra thing? What is the specialty of this face-off? Face-off has this one. This is a psychological behavior we can track. How? During systole, our 2/3 of the face pixels get changed. The colors get changed. You can't be able to see in the naked eye. But if you try to analyze all these things using RGB pixels, pixels have 3 colors, RGB, then you will be able to find out that. This is the biological definition. There are two types of reflection. One is called specular reflection and this is called diffuse reflection. So, there is a difference between these two. I am not going details into this. So, using this one, we can be able to find out the oxygen saturation level and the heart rate of that pupil to check the liveness of the pupil. So, defect detection with the psychological data and the physiological data. If I am in an anger position, if I am in a calm position, the heart rate going to be changed, the SpO2 going to be changed. So, this is the heart rate analysis of Mr. Bachchan. Total report is here, frame by frame. Not only that, you can cross check when, in which time frame, what he has said, what was his position, body position, and then what should be the heart rate. In this way, you can check frame by frame whether I am telling lie or not. So, this is the heart rate analysis, SpO2 analysis.
आपसे मिलते रहेंगे हम।
Again, total PDF is there.
तो
Finally, it will generate a trust factor, a confidence factor. So, the beauty of this algorithm is that why we are telling that our accuracy high. We are using nature inspired algorithm. Different algorithms has a different features. Why it's called nature inspired algorithm? We are mimicking the features of bat algorithm. How bats are trying to search for their food. We are using that kind of intelligence for trying to search different kind of features. From there, we will be able to give you the verdict whether video is real or fake. So, there are different nature inspired algorithm we have used and there are different use cases. You can use this one is for video KYC. We have also face of light. Here only 4 models are working, not the 8 models. You can also use in the CCTV camera. This is the, if the face is dark, look at here the lighting condition, then also it can be able to identify. Next, you can download all these things. It will give you the compiled video. You can use this one for the behavioral biometric and you can use also in ATM. For these purposes, when the facial, when you are logging to some system, it will check the facial behavior. There are 68 different points we are gathering from the face. Okay. And also for the BFSI sector, we can use that one. One major use case is called bus transportations for driver monitoring, passenger safety measures. And in case of Digijatra, there is only 30% is their threshold for matching the face. So, the thing is that whether we have designed our algorithm by maintaining this previously by design, whenever we are designing our algorithm, whenever we have designed our algorithm, we have maintained the security measures. So, end में अगर सब कुछ अच्छा नहीं है, अगर ऐसे तरह डिफाइन नहीं है, तो देखिए इंफॉर्मेशन जा रहा है. In case of whenever we are uploading the information, then all the videos are going to the cloud, to the third party, to the server. Why we will share our information to any third party? The video is going in form of binary file, right? So, end में सब कुछ अच्छा नहीं तो picture अभी बाकी है. So, क्या picture बाकी है? If the data belongs to me, it should not leave my place. That's why we have federated learning. What we are using? We are using different clients. We are trying to train our algorithm at different clients. We are not sharing the data, we are sharing the features. We are sharing the hyperparameters. So, here this one is one of my write-up on the federated learning. So, in case of we have moved one step ahead, we have used gossip learning. Gossip learning का साथ साइबर सुरक्षा का विकास. This is a model of peer-to-peer communications. And what we are doing, we are using different GAN. These are the codes, these are the data. We can generate synthetic data for trained our algorithm. Why synthetic data? Data is needed because whenever you are talking about zero-day attack, whenever you are talking about the few shot learning, we have a few amount of data. The fuel of deep learning algorithm is a huge amount of data. Whenever we have a few amount of data, how we can train my algorithm? Then we need to generate synthetic data for training my algorithm. Look at here, the interesting part is that I have told you I am not sharing the last 2 lines of my lecture. I don't want to share my video with you. If I want to check my deepfake video, I don't want to share my video with my server. Rather, video will be at my place. What I am doing, I am trying to extract the features, all the mathematical features that are very much needed to process that one. We are sending this mathematical parameter as an encrypted form to the server. Server will take the encrypted parameter and do the machine learning algorithm. So, I want to say that this time what we are doing encryption, machine learning algorithm on encrypted data. Then server will produce the encrypted result and it will back to the client. All the graphs will be generated at the client end. This is the encryption version and this is the version of federated face-off. No video is transmitted to the server. Look at here. If I select one video, it will process, it will extract the feature first and features will not going to the server. I can show you my log file. It's working? Okay. So, this is the log file. This is the features I am sending in an encrypted format. This is the result and look at here. This is the log file. No features will be, no video will be transmitted to the server. Only features are going to be transmitted to the server. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience. Thank you.